Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're dissecting something truly fascinating, the literal DNA of how AI content is built. We're looking at the anatomy of a perfect AI prompt. Specifically, we've got our hands on a master architectural blueprint, a set of instructions designed to generate a comprehensive start-to-finish tech guide for 2026 called How to Use ChatGPT Like a Pro. It is a super rare opportunity to see the precise parameters and honestly the strategic genius that goes into commanding an AI to build a polished production from scratch. So let's see how a master creator actually dictates the flow of information.
Okay, let's dive right into this. The opening directive of our source text is incredibly precise right from word one. It doesn't just casually say, hey, make a video about AI. No, it commands, create a professional 8 to 10 minute YouTube video for my channel, SS Tech. In a single sentence, the prompt establishes the format, the exact duration, the required tone, and the specific brand identity it absolutely needs to align with. It's incredibly intentional. This isn't just a suggestion. It is a rigid, non-negotiable framework handed directly to the AI. To really understand how this prompt works, we're going to follow a highly structured journey today. 1. The video blueprint. 2. Structuring the core curriculum. 3. Targeting specific use cases. And finally, 4. Formatting and final polish. Let's get right into it.
Part 1. The video blueprint, setting the foundation. Look, we all know audience retention is everything, right? And this prompt leaves absolutely nothing to chance regarding the intro. It meticulously demands a powerful hook that literally must occur in the first 10 seconds. But it doesn't just ask for a generic hook, it dictates exactly what that hook needs to convey. The opening moments have to demonstrate how the tool can save time, improve learning, and boost productivity. By front-loading these 3 core benefits, the creator ensures the AI instantly grabs the viewer's attention by appealing directly to their most pressing needs, well before the title card even rolls.
Moving right along to Section 2, Structuring the Core Curriculum, from Basics to Pro. And this brilliantly illustrates the intended viewer journey mapped out by the creator. Step 1 forces the AI to begin with a super simple, foundational explanation of what the technology actually is. Then it seamlessly transitions into Step 2, tackling common mistakes beginners make, which, is a fantastic educational tactic to build trust right away. Finally, it ramps up to Step 3, demanding advanced prompt techniques with real, practical examples. The prompt doesn't just list a bunch of topics. It engineers a very specific psychological ramp, taking the viewer from complete novice to total expert.
What really strikes me here is the impressive, comprehensive scope of this single instructional prompt. On one side of the coin, you have the beginner elements, those simple explanations and common pitfalls we just talked about. But juxtaposed right against that are the advanced elements. The prompt explicitly requires the curriculum to address the limitations of the technology and explain exactly when to verify information. This proves the blueprint isn't just designed to generate some overly positive, fluffy hype piece. It's engineered to create a balanced, nuanced, and highly responsible educational curriculum.
And right within that curriculum, the creator throws in this highly specific line, tips to get more accurate and useful responses. It is absolutely not letting the AI get away with abstract theory. It specifically mandates actionable, practical value that the viewer can use immediately. It's kind of like giving instructions to an overly enthusiastic intern. Actually, scratch that. It's more like programming a very eager machine. You have to tell it exactly what kind of useful takeaways you expect, otherwise you're just going to get a giant wall of generic text.
Okay, that brings us to Section 3, targeting specific use cases. Basically, who is this for?
Now, what's really interesting about this slice of the data is how the SS Tech prompt specifically identifies and segments its target audience. The source text explicitly names 3 distinct demographics that the generated output must cater to: students, professionals, and content creators. By explicitly feeding these 3 personas right into the prompt, the creator ensures the AI perfectly tailors its examples, its tone, and its pacing to resonate with these exact high-value viewer categories.
And to guarantee that broad, practical appeal across all those demographics, the prompt mandates coverage of 5 specific use case domains. We're talking writing, coding, studying, brainstorming, and business. The creator leaves zero room for the AI to go off topic or get lost in the weeds of some obscure niche. This specific list forces the output to remain highly versatile and relevant to almost literally anyone checking out the guide.
Finally, we hit Section 4, formatting and final polish, the production design.
This part is wild because this text essentially acts as a complete, self-contained production design document. It commands a modern tech theme, specifies the inclusion of cinematic B-roll, and even handles the annoying platform logistics by mandating copyright-safe background music. The creator isn't just writing a script here, they are stepping right into the shoes of the film director and the post-production supervisor all at once. And the visual directives, they get incredibly granular. The prompt demands clean animations, motion graphics, icons, and actual screen demonstrations. Plus, it explicitly tells the AI to display important tips as on-screen text. Every single one of these elements is a deliberate, calculated choice by the creator to ensure the final product remains simple, visually engaging, and incredibly beginner-friendly. It's dictating the exact visual language required to keep people glued to the screen.
So the crucial point here is how all these final formatting constraints seamlessly come together to ensure a polished, cohesive end product. The prompt locks in the aspect ratio at 16:9 landscape, aiming directly for that standard YouTube style. It demands smooth transitions throughout the whole thing. And on the audio side, it perfectly threads the needle by asking for an energetic, yet still professional narration. The blueprint comprehensively dictates the technical specs, the visual rhythm, and the entire auditory mood in just a handful of sentences.
To wrap up our architectural tour of this prompt, we absolutely have to look at the ending. The creator doesn't just ask for a generic, hey, say goodbye sign-off. They provide the exact verbatim call to action. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to SS Tech for more AI and technology tutorials. Thanks for watching. By scripting this directly into the prompt itself, the creator ensures total brand consistency and secures the most important metric for channel growth, that final subscription pitch. It is controlled, it's precise, and it's perfectly aligned with the channel's identity. Which kind of leaves us with a huge, final, provocative thought. When we look at a finished, highly polished piece of content today, we really have to ask ourselves, how much of that final creation's impact, its pacing, its style, its curriculum, its audience retention, is already fully determined by the sheer precision of a single text prompt before production even begins? As the SS Tech Blueprint shows us, the art isn't just in the final product anymore. The true art, and honestly the real power, might literally just lie in the architecture of the prompt itself. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I'll catch you next time.